Good morning, everyone. Welcome back into North Dakota today. Well, the much anticipated Bulls, Barrels, and Boxing event is this weekend, and event organizers Garrett and Clay Oland are joining me now to talk about the weekend's festivities. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Welcome back. We talked a little bit about this event, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
Yes, but now we are really gearing up for it. So first of all, tell us a little bit about the event.
So we're going to a two-day event this year. We're going Friday and Saturday this weekend. It'll start off with bronc riding, barrel racing, pole bending, mutton busting for the kids. We got a really good rodeo clown entertainer coming. And then we added wrestling this year. We got 4 wrestling matches after kind of the rodeo stuff gets down. That'll be the last event for the main deal. And then we got 2 bands playing. They'll start playing at about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then in between those 2 bands, at about 11:30 midnight, we're doing our midnight dirt bike barrel racing. And so we'll run that, and then the other band will play till 2 in the morning, full bar the whole time, you know, free camping the whole weekend. And then Saturday, we've got all sorts of stuff going on the whole day. A bunch of vendors doing a vendor show during the day, a trail ride, wagon rides, cornhole tournament, just trying to keep stuff going the whole entire weekend, you know, keep people out there. And then the Saturday event will be the same as the last couple of years, bull riding, barrel racing, boxing, buffalo riding, and then live music, full bar, same deal, doing the dirt bike racing again at midnight on Saturday night too, so should be a really fun time.
Yeah, this really sounds like a spectacle. I went to a rodeo over the weekend. It didn't really have this full of a lineup.
Yeah, we're really trying to attract a bunch of different crowds, and not just the rodeo crowd, you know, we're bringing in the wrestling, the boxing, the dirt bike deal, really trying to have something for everyone. And then we got a lot of stuff for the kids too, kids events both days, and then stuff going on for the kids all day Saturday and whatnot, and it should be a really good deal for the whole family.
Yeah, wonderful. So tell us more about the ranch where this all takes place.
So the ranch is the Bone Sack Ranch, a historic Bone Sack Ranch in rural Sheldon, North Dakota. It's just about 45 miles southwest of Fargo, so a really good location. And the ranch used to be, back in the day, it was founded, the ranch, it used to be a dude ranch, and they'd put on rodeos and shodeos and big performances like this all the time, and that kind of petered out as time went on. And we're just trying to really rejuvenate that history and bring that history back to life with a show that, I mean, we feel like there's no other show like this even anywhere close to here, with all the different events that we have going on, and people love when they come out to this rodeo. It's not just your average rodeo where you go to a rodeo venue, not trying to take anything away from them, because those are really good events as well. But this is on a working ranch where there's you come in the yard and it's just beautiful scenery and rolling hills and the fence lines, and it's kind of an event in a setting unlike anything else that you'll experience.
Yeah, it's really what it sounds like, and I'm glad that you brought up the history of the ranch, because someone actually commented on the Facebook post of our last interview. I'll read it out for you guys. So they said, "I was born in '42 and all of us kids would go with the folks to these rodeos on the 4th until they quit. It was a special celebration for us to get to go to." How does that feel for you both to be able to bring this back and bring back the tradition and the memories for people like this?
It's pretty special. I mean, to hear something like that, you know, where they used to do it, and then it kind of, like you said, you know, times got tough, and you know, they petered out and started leasing the place out, you know. So it's really special to do that. We were talking about earlier, the first year we did it, the crowd just went crazy. The very first year we had a guy that he was 100 years old, and he was actually on one of them posters from the 1940s when they used to box. He's from Leonard, right?
Yep, the crowd just went absolutely nuts when the announcer said that we have someone here today, and he held up the poster from 1942, and he said, his name Bob Radcliffe, his name is right on here, and he's with us today. And you should have heard the crowd, just the whole hillside erupted. I mean, it just made your hair stand up. It was pretty cool feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. So this is the 3rd year that you guys have been putting on this new event. What was the most memorable moment from last year's event? Or is it hard to pick?
It's hard to pick. There was a lot of cool stuff. Last year was the first year we did the buffalo riding. That was a super big hit. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen it with my own eyes before. I've seen a couple places that do it online and stuff. But that's really, really cool. And then we had a couple bull riders actually that boxed each other last year. They were best friends, both really good bull riders. They both placed in the bull riding and best friends. And they actually, Tegan TKO'd his buddy.
Oh,
It was a good box. And then they're best friends after the deal too. It was pretty fun. It's just you don't get to see that everywhere. It's pretty fun. So.
Yeah, absolutely, and that be about the same for me. It's last year we had a little bit of a different twist. We had some good friends and neighbors that got married. And so actually we pulled out, when the boxing takes place, we pull the boxing ring right in the center of the arena. And everyone can come down out of the stands and get right around it. And the couple had their first dance right there and on the boxing ring in front of everybody. So that was just kind of something you never see at a rodeo. We just try and incorporate, that's what we try and do, incorporate all the neighbors and all the local community and the different events or different groups and people we have in the community, try and incorporate them all into the rodeo and the ranch and make it a community event.
Yeah, just having fun.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds pretty special. So what can people expect? First of all, how can people find the ranch? Is there any specific directions or things that folks need to know?
Yeah, so you can look up right on Google. You can type in the Bone Sack Ranch, or on Facebook. You can go to the Facebook page. We got the address right there, and it should take you right to the ranch. And then we'll also have signs along Highway 27 and 46. That's kind of both ways you come in, and we'll have signs pointing the whole way. So it's pretty easy, and like you said, it's about 45 minutes from Fargo, 45 minutes from Valley City, Wahpeton, kind of right in the middle of all these places. But like Clay said, it's out in the middle of nowhere, and it's really pretty country, and it's just it's a different type of feeling, I mean, you can sit out there and not see anybody for 3 days, so it's pretty fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely, and we really encourage people to bring their blankets or bring their chairs and sit on the hillside seating. Otherwise, we'll have the bleachers available as well. But a lot of people like to we have a big scenic hill that overlooks the arena on the north side, and people can bring their chairs and blankets and park up there.
And you can see for a long ways from there too. You can see the arena down here, and then you can see across the whole ranch for miles up there and stuff. It's really a pretty view and kind of unique,
Yeah. Is there anything else folks need to know if they're looking to head out this weekend?
The only thing I'd say is try to be there early. We start at 6 both days for the main event. Our driveway's a mile long, and by about 5:15, 5:30, that line starts getting pretty long. So I mean, as early as people can show up, that way you get a good spot, and you can pick out, if you want to sit in the bleachers or if you want to sit up on the hill. And then we have handicap parking as well, and place for them as well. And yeah, it should be a blast.
Well, it certainly sounds like it. Yeah, well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, and best of luck on this event.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Coming up on today's show, the YWCA is having a sweet event this Thursday. Ashlyn will have all the details after the break.